Now back to the phones. Where are we going? Fayetteville, North Carolina. Jack, great to have you here, sir. Hello.
Howdy. Mega dittos from the home of the 82nd Airborne, sir.
Thank you, sir, very much. A place I have toured, by the way.
Right on, right on. Well, I am, as my boss says, a conservative in a liberal world, and I got to say, it kind of ticks me off. I am in the entertainment industry, have been for about 16 years, and the last election year, my company got a portion of the, was it $630 million that Obama spent on media and everything else. And now, all of a sudden, I've seen my taxes skyrocket. My paychecks are going down the drain, trying to pay for everything that I can just to live. And you know, what can we do? What is there that can be done other than getting this guy out of office?
That's it. Getting this guy and his party out of office. This coming from somebody that I saw his wife refuse to come out on stage in front of probably 200 people because the American flags that were on stage were not presidential enough. The flags were from the color guard at the 82nd Airborne, and I mean, this is who we have making decisions for us. Is there something? Frankly, let me tell you something out there, Jack. If all they were concerned about was the size of the flag, I could live with that. You know, but these people are. This is. I'm telling you, there's one of two choices going on here. We have a willing, purposeful sabotage of the United States of America, or the biggest bunch of bumbling, naive idiots we've ever seen. And I don't think it's the latter. Nobody's this dumb. Nobody is this bumbling, and nobody is this naive. If they really wanted to fix this, they could see the destruction their policies have done. They do a 180 for the sole purpose of getting reelected. They're more intent on destroying what has led to you being able to earn money, to even complain about the tax rate. They want to be able to redistribute as much of what everybody earns as possible to create as many serfs and dependents on them as they can and destroy the U.S. private sector. Let's go to the audio sound bites. The comedy continues. I'm watching this morning. There's Obama. He's got plugs Biden with the carbon no longer on his forehead today. And he's got Irksome Bowles up there from the University of North Carolina and Alan Simpson. And we're going to have a blue ribbon deficit commission. What is the liberals' answer to out-of-control government spending? You create more government to study it. There's not a person who is engaged in this in the world who doesn't know why this has happened. It's called Barack Hussein Obama Barry Soetoro. Who has spent us into this state of ruin in 1 year? Barack Hussein Obama. And now he's calling in these two retreads with 18 other people or 16 other people to study this? Here, listen to it and laugh. This is Obama announcing all this.
Alan Simpson and Erskine Bowles are taking on the impossible. They're going to try to restore reason to the fiscal debate and come up with answers as co-chairs of the new National Commission on Fiscal Responsibility and Reform. I'm asking them to produce clear recommendations on how to cover the costs of all federal programs by 2015 and to meaningfully improve our long-term fiscal picture.
Why are these guys even accepting the gig? What's in it for Irksome Bowles and Alan Simpson to accept the gig? Because if they're going to approach this honestly, they can produce their report today. And it would say, Mr. President, either resign or put somebody else in charge of spending because you are bankrupting and destroying the country. We've studied it here for the past year, and there's nothing that can be done to fix this if you don't change. And if you don't change, then you're going to have to, for the good of the country, resign. We don't need to study it. Nobody needs to study this. What we need to do is change it. Here's Obama, who now is on track, if he hasn't already, he's on track to spend more than anyone since FDR, now tells us this.
Last week I signed into law the pay-go bill.
Stop the tape. Recue it.
When Nancy Pelosi and her cronies took over the House of Representatives in 2007, they announced pay-go. This means you don't pay for anything until you got the money. You either cut spending to pay for it or create new revenue somehow. It's a sham. They haven't done it. And now here's Obama signing into some executive order a pay-go bill. If they're going to do that, why do we need Irksome Bowles and Alan Simpson up there? Oh, this wears me out. Here's the bite.
Last week, I signed into law the pay-go bill. It says very simply that the United States of America should pay as we go and live within our means again, just like responsible families.
I can't take it. Folks, I just can't take it. There's only one guy he should be talking to, and that's himself. We need to send him into a carnival booth surrounded by 1,000 mirrors so that whenever he talks, all he sees is himself, because he's the... Well, yeah, I'll put the prompter in there, too, but he's the problem. Yeah, keep going.
And businesses do. After taking steps to cut taxes and increase access to credit for small businesses to jumpstart job creation this year, I've called for a 3-year freeze on discretionary spending starting next year.
Stop the tape. That's a 1% freeze after he's already bumped it up 25%.
This freeze won't affect Medicare, Medicaid, or Social Security spending.
Stop this, which means there's going to be no end in sight to the spending, no matter what Irksome Bowles and Alan Simpson and their 16 other worthless blue ribbon panel people. What in the world is the president for? What is Congress for? What are all these czars for? Why do you have to go out and get these 2 guys and 16 other people to absolve everybody of responsibility? Everybody that is culpable in this is to be absolved of responsibility. I can't wait. I really can't wait, because I bet you I can predict what the outcome of this blue ribbon panel is going to be. I can't wait for it, because they're going to fix it. These people are going to fix it so that there is going to be a quiet revolution in November, and virtually anybody that reminds the voters of this country of anybody in the past year and a half is gone. Never to get back to Washington ever again.
And it won't affect national security spending, including veterans benefits. But all other discretionary spending will be subject to this freeze. These are tough times, and we can't keep spending like they're not.
We can't keep spending. Yeah, let be a lesson to all of you people. We can't keep spending like this. We just can't do it. Do you realize it's our fault? And we can't keep spending like that. And Daddy Obama, he's going to put the foot down now. It's gotten out of hand. Oh, man. This is just...